What Judge Lane did was wrong.
She devastated my family, my children.
These two women say they are victims of unjust and biased rulings by Judge Bensonetta Tipton-Lane.
I'm scared of being sued for this interview.
Robin Fisher says she couldn't understand how Lane repeatedly ruled against her in her 2008 divorce, blocking evidence that would have hurt her husband's case, refusing to make her ex pay the jury award, and worst of all, she says,
I was severely punished for talking to people about my divorce.
Then frustrating Robin even more, Judge Lane sealed her order without holding a hearing required by these court rules.
She took away my freedom of speech, my First Amendment right.
Robin had given up until she saw our 2012 investigation that exposed allegations that Judge Lane may have been improperly influenced by the attorney representing Grammy-winning artist Usher. John Mayu helped Judge Lane get elected, holding her only campaign fundraiser in 2008 that raised 83% of the money in her coffers. John Mayu also represents Robin's ex-husband.
It's like a light bulb went off. I said, this had nothing to do with my lawyer, her hating my lawyer. It had nothing to do with her hating me. It had to do with her connection with John Mayhew.
Clark Cunningham is professor of law and ethics for Georgia State University College of Law. He says Judge Lane should have disclosed Mayhew's involvement in her campaign, even if it didn't influence her decision.
I see no reason why she should not have been forthcoming with that information. That would have been an approach which would have very much reassured people about the integrity of our courts.
Lane denied our request for an interview, so we found her leaving her home. Do you make decisions in favor of John Mayhew because of any connections you may have?
Only when he's right.
Children are affected by the decisions that she makes. And if she's going to make decisions based on relationships, based on financials, based on campaigns, then she doesn't belong there.
Gracie Ortiz-Terrett, whose attorney husband used to work for Fulton County Superior Court, says Judge Lane was improperly influenced in her divorce. Gracie says Lane damaged her two children. The judge's order drastically slashed the time they spend with their mother to 2 weekends and 2 Wednesdays a month, even though there were no accusations that Gracie abused or neglected her children.
What mother, and she's a mother herself, would strip custody thinking it's in the best interest of the children?
I want her off the bench. I don't want her harming anybody else.
After seeing our first report, Robin and Gracie hired Lisa West. She's the attorney who successfully got Judge Lane removed from the Usher case by pushing Judge Lane to reveal her true connection to John Mayhew.
What has happened and what is happening is so clearly been going on for such a long time that why has it taken this long for someone to stand up and say, this isn't right, this is against the law?